and welcome to Extraordinary Jesus Miracles and Message. When Jesus came to earth, he did a lot of extraordinary things. He walked on water, he turned water into wine, he healed people, he raised the dead. He did a lot of extraordinary things. But here's the thing, Jesus didn't just do miracles for the sake of doing miracles. He did miracles so that people would understand he has something important to say. And every time Jesus did a miracle, he told us something more about who he was, about who God is. And so we're looking now at Jesus' miracles to see the incredible things he did, but also the incredible things that they tell us about God. Today we're going to look at a message from Luke 8. Luke 8:22 to 25, Jesus calms the storm. Here's what happened. One day, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's go over to the other side of the lake." So they got into a boat and set out. As they sailed, Jesus fell asleep. Jesus had had a busy day teaching, and so he laid his head down on a little cushion that they would usually keep in the boat. The lake they were on, though, is surrounded by hills and valleys, and so windstorms can whip up without any warning. A squall, a big storm, came down on the lake so that the boat was being swamped, and the people in the boat were in great danger. The disciples went and woke him, saying, "Master, Master, we're going to drown." Now let's talk about this. These were fishermen we're talking about here. You know, it's one thing for us to be afraid of a big storm on the water, but these guys lived on the water. They made their living on the water, but they were freaked out. This must have been a crazy storm. Jesus, though, got up, blinked his eyes, and looked at the situation. The disciples were frantic, the thunder was crashing, the waves were splashing, and then Jesus said, "Stop." And just like that, the storm subsided and all was calm. "Where is your faith?" he asked his disciples, implying that they were safe with him. In amazement and fear, they asked one another, "Who is this? He commands even the winds and water, and they obey him." So that's the miracle. Jesus calmed the storm. What's the message? What does this tell us about Jesus? Well, two things, I think. First, it tells us that Jesus is in control of all things. He tells the wind and the waves to stop, and they obey him. It is all under Jesus' control. And second, we are safe because he is with us. You know, when Jesus' disciples freaked out, Jesus said to them, "Guys, where is your faith?" They had already seen him do miracles. They had already seen him talk about being God in flesh. And yet they were still left wondering, who is it that has this incredible power? We know, though, don't we? We know, though, that Jesus is the Son of God, God himself in human flesh. God who is trustworthy and strong and compassionate. God that we know, God who we know will take care of us in every circumstance. You know, the fact that Jesus calmed this storm to help his disciples shows us that we can trust God to help us in difficult circumstances. The disciples really ultimately had no reason to fear. They had the most powerful being in the world with them in the boat, and he is going to take care of them. Same for us. The most powerful being is with us in every circumstance. Whether it's the wind or the waves or a storm or a quiz or a bully, you know, everything is in Jesus' hands, and he is with us. So we can trust him to take care of us. Jesus is in control of all things, and you can trust him to take care of you. See you next time.